Oh, hey guys, good morning. It is 10 o'clock on Monday, October 26th. So this is from 6 to 7, to 8 to 9:30. Yeah, this is our last week of Bliss Monkey's online creativity course. I, of course, am Bliss Monkey, and this is our 3-hour Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Pacific time, creativity time. I started this a few weeks ago. It was originally something for people with COVID or people experiencing COVID who are, not directly, like not sick people, but people who are at home because of COVID and there's not a lot of opportunity to get out. And maybe they would have liked a place to go online to chat and share their creativity with other people. At this point in time, it's been a very successful experiment. I've learned a lot about the process of using YouTube and doing daily videos and my own limitations concerning how many things I can do at the same time. But if you're here, welcome. Thank you very much for coming and joining the stream. If you're here after the stream, thank you very much for coming. We started out with quite a few number of views, and they have slowly been tapering off down to 0, mainly because I've been super busy doing other things and haven't been promoting the channel as much as I should. So there's just so many things I can do in a day. And once this is over, I will be closing down this stream. So Thursday is going to be our last day. So for all the people that have been here all along, especially Karen and Kristen, Murray popped in and out every now and then. Thanks for participating. You guys definitely inspired me to continue. And without you, I wouldn't be doing this at this point. So thanks to those guys, and thanks to everybody else that liked and subscribed and all that stuff. Anyway, I'm back to work today at my table. I am continuing to work on Darth Vader, and I'm doing the grill beneath his chin. It's this area right here on the picture. You can't really see it on the screen. It's right here. So there's just a bunch of shading that needs to be done. And yeah, this little triangular shape right under his chin is right there on the screen. You can see that there. So I have to shade all this in today. So I have 3 hours. This is really important part of his mask, important part of his face. So the shading has to be done just right. Therefore, I have to take my time and go slowly and make sure I'm using the right pens, dispensing the right amount of ink every step of the way. I have my erasing tools here, especially my trusty electric eraser, but I try to avoid using it as much as possible by focusing on using the right tools. And that takes, in this case, with these tools, extra amount of time. So anyway, thank you for joining. I think I've covered everything. I'm going to get to work. It's 10:05. We're here till 1 o'clock. We will take a break on the hour. Okay. Oh my. I'm missing all the conversation going on here. Ah! Hi, everybody. I've been here to see a few times. I like time you're spending on this because I like detail and drawings. Oh, hey. Right. Can't post messages. New messages. Hi, guys. That is art, not... Hey, guys. Good morning. Thanks for coming in. I've just been super busy. I've been focused on what I'm doing. I haven't been looking at the chats. Karen, I hope you're doing well. And that is art. Hope you're doing well. You like detail and drawings? Yeah, I like detail and drawings too. Each one of these large pieces takes me several months to do. It's kind of embarrassing to say, but it's just a fact. So if I want it to look the way I want it to look, I need to spend a lot of time on it. Plus, I'm doing a whole lot of other things. And I have a family as well. So, you know, it's a pastime. Hey, please say hi to Kristen for me. And hi, everybody. If you want to leave another comment, that's great. That is art. If you have a link to your stuff, please share it. We'd love to check it out. I would definitely love to check it out. I always go and check out people's art. If you're into doing detail, we are a kindred spirit. That's for sure. Definitely. I'm going to get back to work, but I'll do my best to keep my eye on the chat here. It's 10:35. Oh, there we go. I finally realized what you're doing with the computer screen. Couldn't figure out what you were looking at that for. Yes, it is a magnifying glass. So, I'm just going to call you That Is Art. That is art. This is... Here's Vader. Right? I don't know if you can see that. But what I've done is I've grabbed an image from the internet. I don't have my own models and my own photography equipment, so I just have to make do, right? And so I've got a grid on here. And it's got numbers going down, letters going across, so I can identify what square inch I want. You can call me Ray. Cool, Ray. My middle name is Raymond. Nice to meet you. So Ray, I'm using Photoshop for my images, and I have found that if you put an image from the internet into Illustrator, it's a low resolution. I learned that the hard way after doing like a bunch of these. I put it in Photoshop and I was like, oh my God, what a sharper image. Yeah, so if I'm trying to get close up on the image, so this is his nose right here, and down here is under the chin part, that's right here. And so I'm shading. I use micron pens. Micron pens are, some of them are new, some of them are old. So I get different ink flow, which enables me to shade in a way that I want. So many tools. So this is the image that I'm working on. A couple of weeks ago, I started with the shading up here. Week after that, I started with the shading over here. And the last 2 weeks, I've done this area here. And I'm currently cleaning up this area here. So by the end of the week, I would like to have this area here done and this little bit here done. You can see these darker shades here, and these are lighter. Over here you get some of that too. So once most of the blacks are in, then I spend the last week, what's the word I'm looking for? Like leveling all the shading out, getting all the shading done properly. So yeah, this is my Vader image. So the numbers are here down the side. The letters are here across. I also have letters in the middle, letters at the top, numbers down the middle, numbers down the other end. And so each square inch is gridded out. And then actually half inch square. So I can get as close in as I need to, and I find my particular square. That's what I'm doing. Landscapes. I love landscapes. When I was, I love landscapes. Landscapes are fantastic. I find doing landscapes is the absolute most relaxing process for me in terms of creativity. Yeah, Karen, I erased the grid afterwards. Like, I used to grid the whole page, and like from top to bottom, the whole thing was covered in a grid. And then I realized that all of this empty space here, at the bottom at the top, well, you're just filling it with pencil marks that serve no purpose. And so you position it in the middle and you measure out how far your grid has to go. So the grid is the precise shape of the head, no more, no less. Yeah, Ray, if you have a link, I don't know if you can share it. I might not see it here because I'm using Restream. But if you're using Facebook or YouTube, please share it. I'll follow up later. Anyway, so that's my process. Is I have a paper. I start with my internet image, grid that, get my paper, tape it down, grid that, do the drawing. Once the drawing is finished, ink that. And each one takes about 3 months, 4 months. I don't know. Sometimes 3, sometimes 4. Yeah, everything I've learned has been just by trial and error, including even the paper that I use. I started out using this really terrible paper. I liked it, but it was totally unsuitable for this. And then all these piles of drawings are over here, just like this one. So I've been doing this for a couple of years. All right, we have 15 minutes left in the hour, and then we'll take a short break. Yeah, Karen, I also find that if you have a page, I find that these electric, it depends on the kind of paper that you're using, but these electric, this is a $30, it's a Sakura electric eraser. This is the best one. There's no other eraser that's as good as this for an electric eraser. It's $30, and it removes graphite pencil marks exceptionally well. I have every kind of eraser. I've tried them all. And also, if you are, yeah, you see it has a little point. You got a little button there, and it just spins around. Sorry, it's not focusing. Anyway, it's the best for getting rid of my grid lines. I'm sure there's some science-based reason why it's better than a gum eraser. But it's better. These sheets of plastic are from the store where I buy my paper. And if you go to the store to buy some paper, or even if you're not buying paper, they're usually happy to give you one. And this way, I'm not marking up my paper. This is my pillow. I rest my arm on it. It's just a towel wrapped up in a plastic bag. So these are the 3 markers I'm using right now. So I keep them separate over here. These are just random markers I find that I'm using a lot. So I keep them over there. For these kinds of large drawings, a ruler that I can see through is really great. Yeah, a piece of cloth keeps your elbow comfortable, protects the paper. This is the ruler that I use for gridding. It's a good one. Sometimes I use it while I'm inking. Here's another smaller one. I just want to show you something though. I bought this really big one from an art store. This thing was $35 freaking. And there's a couple of things about it that I want to show you. Number one, it's all metal. So you can see when you have something like this, the top part here is plastic. And the corners are okay. And here it's metal, but maybe this is a kind of aluminum. It's super light. This thing is all metal. It's pretty heavy, and the corners are sharp. So I've actually had to put tape on the edges. You have to be really careful about the rulers that you use. If this corner catches the paper, your paper's screwed. Not only that, because it will take a huge chunk out of your paper. Not only that, but after I brought it home, I didn't get a chance to use it very much. And I noticed that this here, you can barely see, it's shaking. Like up, down, up, down, up, down. So if you're trying to measure, you don't know if you're supposed to measure with it down as a T-square or up. So this was $35, just wasted. Really pissed off. In fact, everything I bought from that art store was old and kind of busted. I didn't realize that this was broken until it was too late. And I went back to return it and the store actually was closed down. Not surprising at all. Everything there was garbage. Unfortunately, they were an independent store, so I wanted to support them. And so I went there again and again and again. And every time I came home, the markers were dry, the rulers were broken. Just endless stuff. So when you're shopping for art supplies, feel the stuff. Is it light? Are the corners super sharp? Are they, if something small like this, you're not going to swing it around. But when you get a large, giant, massive ruler like this and you're gridding and swinging it around, if it can really damage your paper. So you want to get light, easy to use materials. So my stainless steel rulers have super sharp edges, which would give the worst paper cut ever. Yeah. Right, yeah, so I cover the edges in tape, which I don't like to do. In fact, that thing's garbage. I should just put it in the garbage. Because the T-square shakes, it's just garbage. Unless I can find someone with like a workshop that can weld this so that the square is, I guess they can measure it to the top there. But even just a millimeter off all your lines, because these lines are super long, so you can't have like just a millimeter off all the time. It's stupid. But you know, you have to live and learn, right? Oh, is this Kristen? Where's Kristen? Where's Kristen at? Oh, is Kristen Ray? Oh no, Kristen is not Ray. Karen, where's Kristen at? If she's on here, I don't see her chat message. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Kristen could weld it, and yeah, a T-square isn't always square. But you know, it's the process, right? Yeah. Thanks, Karen. I have to find where she's at in Vancouver. But eventually you got to end up finding your own tools anyway. Yeah, thanks, Ray. It's all right. Karen and Kristen are kind of regulars on the stream. Anyway, you got to find your own tools. Here's something else, for example. Well, I don't have an example here, but you also have to watch out for what erasers you use, because a different kind of eraser is sometimes like those white plasticky ones. They're going to leave like a shine on your paper. They are either leaving a residue behind that isn't coming off, or sometimes they are actually scraping off a layer of the paper. And you need to really be careful about what tools that you use with what paper you're using and all of that stuff. So I usually use this kind of gum eraser, works for me, and this paper. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about it. All right, we got 5 minutes and we're going to take a break. Yeah, you certainly can, Ray. It's never ending. Being able to do shading, so to pick up the pen was very difficult for me, at least. Drawing for fashion sketching. That's what I'm working on now. Fashion sketching. The thing was, the channel was to get and talking about their art, and if possible sharing links and stuff like that, just ideas. This is the last week for the stream, and then we're done. It's been really great. It's been fantastic. I love it when you guys pop in to say hi, because I'm doing this anyway. All right, so it's 11 o'clock, 11:01, so let's take a break, 5 minutes. They're here one day. Ray, I've been doing this for, I don't know, a couple of months? No, a month? How long? I don't know. November 3x3 challenge now. Ray, the reason why I'm stopping is I explained at the beginning of the video is I don't have the time to promote this. I don't have time to promote it. And so the viewership is really low. And I don't really care about that at all. Like, I don't care how many people come or not. But I think I want to move to Instagram and focus on building that up. And if I want to focus on building up Instagram, I can't also do this. I don't know. Yeah, like, I don't really have a plan, but I'm really busy with other things. I run a Facebook page called the Dream Punk Record Club, and it's kind of a electronic music genre, sort of an underground kind of scene, and it's kind of blowing up a little bit, and I'm getting lots of offers to do projects, and it's very time consuming because I am kind of like a lead organizer, and there's all these artists and musicians running around, and I'm trying to organize them to create projects with like no capital. And right now they're all starting to come together in a really big way. So as long as I know I'm not putting a hex on these live streams. No, man, it's just life, right? It's just life. That's it. It's just life. That's really funny, man. You make me want to keep it going. Maybe I'll try to keep it going, but I don't know. It's tough. It's really, really, really tough. You're absolutely right, Ray, man. I love the way that you think. That's exactly right. Yeah, so basically, like, what I do on my Dream Punk Record Club thing is I try to create, well, I don't try, I am creating projects that involves musicians, artists, writers, editors, videographers, and if I can stream on Instagram, I will, for sure, definitely. But streaming on Instagram is like got problems because I want to be able to have a camera on the artwork in like the small, in like main screen, and then the small screen will be the wide shot. And I don't know how to do that. So like there's part of the learning curve, and honestly it's just such a headache because I need help all the time. And I'm organizing on the other thing. Anyway, I'm just rambling now. But yeah, so I'm getting artists, writers, poets, editors, videographers, designers working on projects that they wouldn't otherwise work on because they don't know how to communicate. And so for me, facilitating communication is very easy. And organizing is really simple because I don't know why other people can't do it, but I can do it so easily. And so right now I'm on the verge of like a major production with a bunch of record labels and other projects involving all these different kinds of artists. And each project funds the other project. And I want each project to be unique and to involve more and more writers and creators and artists to give them exposure. Oh, Ray, what kind of music do you do? Just curious. Thanks, Karen. Yeah, well, it wouldn't be here without you for sure. I would have packed it up a long time ago. Are you guys able to see each other's links on YouTube? Oh, okay. Well, Ray, if you can link your stuff, that would be cool. You don't have to, but that's the only way I'll be able to listen to it. Yeah, so I'm working with a bunch of musicians on this other site, and it's a massive time suck. And I sell garments and posters and other stuff. That is art, not. Let me see. That that is art, not PFF. Yeah, nothing's coming up here, Ray. Oh, there you are. Yeah. Ray, you have a cat?
Well, there goes my stump. Ouch. You like chewing on that, eh? It's just paper, isn't it? Yeah. I got a few holes in my pencils too. Oh, there goes the kneaded eraser. Loves that one. Yeah, tooth marks in my kneaded eraser. And he's got that close that one up.
Yeah, there. I found your channel. Yeah, I didn't have enough Fs. I had only 2 Fs. It's weird, right? You'd think it would just pop up because it's almost exactly identical. Anyway, cool. Yeah, I'll check out your stuff there. Hey Ray, I was curious, how did you find this stream? Ah, okay. Oh, cool. Oh, minus radio? That's a minus radio? Oh. So when you put in negative radio, it eliminates that from the search? I'm clueless. Yeah, Karen, I think you're right. Man, it's so complicated. I get a headache just thinking about it because there's so many things to think about. Between this and the other thing I have going on, it's like I need more experience. I will change that, Karen. I'll put like live drawing or something. Haha. Oh, we're up to 100 messages today. That's cool. Yeah, I didn't know you could do that in a search either. Anyway, Ray, I'm here on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday this week. And we go from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. every day. Okay. Yeah, so Ray, what I'm trying to do is with this channel is like build a community so that we were doing like live streams every day so that more people would come in. Any hints you have or advice you have for how to make YouTube work better, to do better, perform better searches would be helpful. Yeah, most of the time I'm just drawing, to be honest with you. It's nice to have somebody to chat with, more than a couple of people to just chat with. And I think there's a lot of people that I think there's a lot of I think there's an enormous audience. Oh no, we're just talking here, right? I don't care about the number of hits. Actually, I really don't. But it's just, sharing information. That's all. I think that actually there's a lot of people that enjoy talking. They just want like noise in the background and stuff like that. And there are some people that don't, and so I try to, unfortunately, this restream here on my screen, it shows the number of people that are watching, and usually it just shows 0. There could be 5 people here, and this will still say on my screen, it says live, then it shows a number. So I never know how many people are watching. Well, if you want to pay YouTube to get more traffic, that means you're probably rich. So you could just send some cash my way. I have a Patreon. Just kidding. Anyway, Ray, yeah, we're here. I'm here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So if you're around, you can come and hang out. We'll shoot the breeze. Yeah, Ray. If I have too much coffee, I get shaky. Sometimes, well, I guess it's part of being shaky. Not just my hand, but my eyes are like bugging out, and I can't focus properly. There's probably a setting that Bliss should change. Bliss change your ability to show links here. Whoops. Anybody know how to do that? Anybody know how to change the ability to show links? Oh, I'll try and see if I can find it. Oh. No. Yeah, I'll look into it because I've been on videos where they have links, but I don't know how to do it on mine. So I'll have to ask. Yeah, you may as well. All right, guys, it's 12 o'clock. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a break, and I got to actually make some coffee. So this break might be a little bit longer than 5 minutes, maybe 8 or 9 minutes. So I'm going to go make some, and I'll be right back. So chill out, take a break. This is our last hour. And yeah. Okay, that was a long break. Time is it? 10 after 12. Okay, so unless Ray convinces me to do otherwise, this is our last Monday. It's October 26th. It's 12 o'clock. And we are on our last week of Bliss Monkeys Online Creativity Club. I'm drawing. I don't know what you guys are doing. I hope you're doing something nice. Thanks to Ray and Karen for hanging out in the chat. I'm a bit tired today. Had a very busy weekend. I don't know what else to tell you guys. Anyway, gonna get back to work. George, if you're watching, this is for you, for your office. Your LA offices need artwork, George. So call me. This is yours. So is all of that. Yeah. Well, come on back. If you come on back, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But if I see you tomorrow, maybe the next day. I'm going to be in here drawing anyway, but I got to figure out what I'm going to do with this whole YouTube to Instagram thing. It's been good having you hang out, Ray. Always appreciate it. But by the way, and I just thought I'd ask, it would be interesting. Have you ever considered doing something larger scale than what you're doing? You can just take an image, blow it up on your computer if you have one, or just do it larger. Just wondering if you'd ever thought about that. Because the super fine detail that you have in your material is going to transfer really well to large scale. And people really appreciate that. And a larger image is like a feature image, and people would be very interested in buying that kind of a thing, that kind of thing. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, yeah, I don't mean to do it live. I just mean to feature them on your page and maybe offer them to sell. Um, it's 300-pound watercolor hot press paper. Um, ooh, I don't know. It's too bright. Can't really see. Anyway, it's pretty smooth. Oh, this is getting a little bit bent. I gotta take care of this paper. Whoops. Yeah, it's 300 pounds. It's quite heavy. I ordered some paper. So I used to order some paper off the same paper that another artist. That paper looks great. What percent cotton is it? I have no idea. I don't know. I'm not a paper guy. Like, I don't remember these details. I used to use Arche paper. Arche is a French company, and they sell really large sizes like this, even larger actually. And they also sell giant rolls of it if you plan on making several large scale images. And it was a cold press, and the surface of the paper was too bumpy for me. So I tried because I bought 10 sheets, but after 8, I gave up. It was just like, it was too rough. So I found this. I'm in Canada, and there's only one shop in Canada that sells this kind of paper, or in where I live. And so it's a nice white. I don't know how much percent cotton it is. I can find out. Come back tomorrow, maybe I'll know. But when I move the paper around, it doesn't bend. There's no creases. It's super heavy. It's a bit expensive. It's really important. I mean, obviously, you may know this, but I didn't make the mistake. I was inspired by another artist to go really large like this, and she was using microns the way I use microns. She's like an Australian artist, I think, or New Zealand. I can't remember. And she used Arche paper, 300-pound, cold press, like it's really bumpy paper. And it took me a while to like grow out of copying her, basically, and to find the materials that I wanted to use. So I spent a little while like just sort of emulating her. And then now I just completely have my own process, like from beginning to end. It's my own thing, my own paper, my own materials. If I could find like a totally smooth sheet, I don't know if I would use it. This has a little bit of that watercolor kind of texture on it. It's not completely smooth. It's 100% cotton. It's 100%. So if you go to an art store and you find some paper that you like, that's really large. So if it's not in an art pad, it's single sheets. So these are sold, you know, large single sheets. So I buy them usually in about a pile of 10. Or if it's a new kind of paper, maybe I'll just buy 2 or 3. Check each sheet. So call ahead. I gotta tell you this though, funny little short story. I tried for a joke to draw a rock with many angles on it on paper that was basically cardboard, ultra smooth. Oh yeah. The outcome was very, very cool. You know, I probably think I was nuts because the paper was such a joke. Well, no, it's like, who cares? Literally, who cares? I grew up visiting my grandmother, and she basically saved everything. So she would, this is like long before recycling, like decades before. And I would go to her house, and she spoke French, and I don't. So her and my mom would just sit and talk en français. And my grandmother would open her kitchen closet door, and inside were like 100 flattened cereal boxes. So she would cut them open, and I would draw on the inside of cardboard cereal boxes. So all through my childhood, all I did was draw on super flat, smooth cardboard. But anyway, to wrap up the little story, yeah, the paper is really nice. It's really, really nice. And I don't have to order it from the States. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah, so I went into the store. You call ahead. You say, look, I want 10 sheets of X. And I went in there, and they said, yeah, we have it. So they just they pull it out of the drawer, and they bag it. And you walk out of the store. So when they opened their drawer, there was all this beautiful, yeah, right? You just draw on whatever you have, man. It's like that's what artists do. It doesn't matter. That's what we do. That's how we live. So I went to the store. I called ahead. They had the paper. And I said, yo, let me check the paper. Something told me I should check the paper. And like the first one was fine, second one was fine. The third and the fourth and the fifth sheet all had marks on them. Like black, weird marks. And had I bought that paper, I would have taken it, all the way home, which is in a completely different city. And then I would have had to return it. So if you go in and you buy a stack, a bunch of sheets like this, just make sure that nothing happened to the paper during shipping. I think so. Oh, that looks great. I think it depends on the store, but that store offers shipping. So you have to spend like $60 with that particular store to get free shipping. So they obviously offer shipping. A sheet like this, I don't know how they would ship it. I don't know if it would matter rolled up. Because if they roll it, they risk creasing the paper. But a lot of times that's what they'll do. So if you go on the website, just check and see if they do shipping, or you can call them, or sometimes they have a chat function. What's this pencil sharpener? All right, I got to check this pencil sharpener review.
Quick review of the Space Smart pencil sharpener. I'll start with a 7B pencil. That's quite a large diameter lead. Cut fairly evenly all the way around the lead, and the lead itself is quite sharp. This is a 4B. Pretty much the same deal. Nice and even all the way around, big sharp point. Now a little bit narrower lead in this 7H. It's also broken off. Yeah, plows through that pretty good, and appears to be quite even all the way around where the wood joins the lead. A little bit jagged, but that's not a problem, and the lead is good sharp point. Very powerful pencil sharpener, and if it lasts a long time, it'll be a great one.
Thanks. Yeah, it looks like a nice sharpener. I bought one when I was in California a while ago, and it worked quite well, but now it's junk. It doesn't really do the job so well. That looks like a lot nicer one. Right. Yeah. I just bought this little one. It's, I mean, it works. But the tip could be a bit better. That's all right. The blade inside, I think, is just worn down. By the way, in your video with the pencil sharpener, the drawing of the stump, I really like the detail in that drawing. If the rest of your work is like that, I'm definitely a kindred spirit. I put that much detail into pretty much everything I do. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good for moving around. I bought it so that that little one, pencil sharpener, so I could like go to the cafe. And when I'm in California, we're kind of visiting different places, different cafes and stuff like that. And I'm always drawing. So like I do some sketches in ink that involve, they're just to see how much detail I can get with a pen. I don't know if you can see this. This is just some random weird pen and ink form. And it's just to try to get as much detail as possible with a pen. I don't have any good portraits in here. Some of the drawings I do, yeah, I just like, yeah, it's just like a random shape, right? Like this one's just kind of like a weird, I don't really like the way this one turned out, but just kind of like lots of detail with the pen, right? So yeah, I'm really into the whole, I really like maxing out on little details. This is an old self-portrait I did. How is this? Can you see that? So yeah, it's like graphite, right? Yeah, so I used to just carry around stuff like this. Thanks for the compliments. I used to just carry around stuff like this and draw. And I just load them up, right? And no one would ever see them. And they weren't really big enough to do anything with, and I didn't think about framing them and putting them anywhere. So I just started doing really big pieces with the intention to sell them. Oh, here. Yeah, we gotta go. It's just about 1 o'clock. This is a portrait I did of my cousin. Whoops. I don't know if you can really see that. That's pencil. That's my cousin. He's half a French Canadian, half Japanese, right? Yeah, so I really like intense detail work. Last one of the day. And then we'll sign. This is my daughter when she was just a little baby. She wouldn't keep her mouth shut. She kept sticking her tongue out all the time. Anyway. All right, my friends, it's 1 o'clock. Oh, I'm tired today. I didn't get enough sleep last night. I keep going to bed too late. I don't know about you guys, but COVID is just keeping a schedule is tough. Anyway, it's 1 o'clock. Khaleesi, baby. I gotta go. It's 1 o'clock. I will see you guys tomorrow if you're around. It's Bliss Monkeys Online Creativity Club. It's October 26th. It's Monday. It's 1 o'clock. We are done for today. We'll be back tomorrow. Less talking from me. Wonderful to meet you, Ray. Thanks for coming, Karen. I will sleep more tonight, so I'll be in better shape for tomorrow. Thank you so much for hanging around. Be safe, all that jazz. Keep drawing. And really, thanks for stopping by, Ray. Hopefully we'll see you again tomorrow. See you later, Karen. Much love to both of you, and we'll talk to you later. Yeah, come on around tomorrow. Cheers, everyone. Oh, I lost my mouse.